Hello, chat. Dan VR. In lieu of recent controversy, we're back to talking about the mod staff. If I had a nickel for every time the mod staff was called dog shit, I wouldn't even need to have a job. But I figured I'd give some unique insights because, as everyone knows, Dan VR is the biggest mod staff glazer, the biggest dev glazer. No one's ever done it like me. I love the staff more than anyone loves the staff. It's incredible the way I love the staff. But yeah, people want to know, hey man, if you were in charge, if you could do what you wanted to do, how would you fix the staff? How would you change the moderation system, since you've talked about it a couple times? Little known fact, Dan VR lore. I used to be the community manager for Rail Bros during their Shindo Life era. I am uniquely qualified. In fact, I'm probably more qualified to do a Roblox moderation system than anybody currently involved. It's insane. And then if you want to go one step further, before I was the community manager, I had my name out there because they had their roleplay groups for Shindo Life and NRPG and all these other games. I was Kage. I was in charge of 2 villages, one with 2,000 people, another with 800. So uniquely hyper niche experience. I have moderated and ran and been in charge of Roblox communities far, far larger than Deepwoken. And then in real life, dude, in my career, I'm actually a fucking manager. I'm an operations manager. At any given point, I'm responsible for 50 or 60 people. And I was pretty good at my job. I'm not gonna lie. I was damn good at it. I not to brag, not to polish my own tit, but people fucked with me. I was a man of the people. Everybody loved me. First solution, first thing I would change about the mod staff with my qualifications now outlined. If you're not 18 plus, you can't be a moderator. That's it. If you are not above the age of 18, you cannot be in a position of authority. Head mod, senior mod, main mod, junior mod, observer, doesn't matter. Not only is there a massive difference in maturity and emotional intelligence between a 15-year-old, which there are 15-year-old mods, or at least there were, and an 18-year-old is enormous. On top of that, for a young teenager, 14, 15, 16, who becomes moderator in the game, this is going to be the first time they've ever had authority over somebody in their life. It's going to be the first time that they're quote-unquote important. A lot of them in their young age and in their immaturity could abuse this, or just put too much importance on the role and miss out on some of the experiences that they're supposed to have in life. This happened with me personally. Again, with Rail Bros. I was a Kage. I was involved in all these community events and all this YouTube shit. So I'd be out with my friends and I'd be glued to my phone on Skype or early days Discord because I wanted to be involved and know everything, and people were always asking me questions or getting me involved in shit. It's the easiest solution. If you're not 18 plus, you can't be a moderator. Let them live their life. Let them be a fucking kid, bro. You don't have to be inside looking at the shit that the mods see. Because what 15-year-old, 16-year-old junior moderator should be looking at gore and nudity and docs documents and all the shit that the mods see? That's idiotic. No fucking young teenager or kid should see that. It doesn't make sense. And I know the argument that's going to be had, well, it's the easiest way. There's not a lot of people that be mods that are over 18. Bullshit. With the genre of Deepwoken, with it being Dark Souls and Sekiro and roguelike, there is a much larger audience of 18 plus individuals than people expect. Think of your favorite YouTubers over the years. Myself, Always AFK, Supa, Valakis, Agamatsu. All of these different people, we're all over the age of 20. There's a lot, the devs are well over the age of 20. A lot of people who play the game, work on the game, make content for the game, we're a lot older. And we understand that there's a good portion of our fans, there's a good portion of the community that are older and grown up. They're in college. There are so many people that are above 18 that would be much, much more qualified than some random fucking teenager. So, solution number 2, get rid of the recommendation system. Hey, you heard all my qualifications earlier? I'm not a mod. If you are not being recommended by somebody already on the team, you will never be a moderator. And that's just stupid. It should just be a merit-based system with a background check. That's it. That's all it should come down to. As we've seen in the past, weird people would get onto the team, and then they would recommend other weird people that would enable or defend or cover up their behavior. That was the whole shit with Kit Mars, bro. People knew what he was doing, but they were friends, so they didn't really, you know? The recommendation system is just it's a ticking time bomb. It's so awful. It should be merit-based, nothing else. Literally nothing else besides merit-based. Simple as that. What else have we got? What's another big one? Honestly, I don't think that the mod staff does a bad job. Like, look, there hasn't been that many controversies. I mean, look, I never got my justice. Horror TM, you know, he stepped down, the new head mod, Alphabetical. This is the one that had a baby rage and banned me for calling him a moron. Hey, dumbass, being mean to you's not a rule. Yeah, bro. Holy shit, mod staff, when they face 1% of the pain CCs deal with in a single day. Like, whatever, but the point is, I died on the cross for your sins to get us the new rulebook, and the mods don't even fucking follow them. When a drama happens, they're quick to shoot from the hip, super emotional, and then they have to play catch up, and it's just a whole fucking mess. Half of the controversies we have isn't the initial event. It's something like the initial event happens, like what just happened, where somebody misspoke and they accidentally said something like, hey, like, you in a sexual way need to be blown. They say that's not what they meant, whatever. But you see that initial image, and then following that in the riots is a mod going, well, actually, the age of consent is 7 on March. Like, so many times this happens, where something indefensible happens, and some, like, knuckle-dragging, window-licking mods come into the chat and inevitably defend it. Like, mods, bro, you need to just be banned from typing. I don't even know at this point. Everybody on the mod staff, bro, come into my DMs. No bad blood. We're going to go into a Google Classroom together. I'm going to teach you guys a class on how to not be rage-baited. Because I'm not even shitting you. You guys literally break down sobbing and crying when you get 1% of the hatred and, like, insults that I get as a CC every single fucking day. So I'm going to help you guys out. When there's a controversy, don't type, don't say anything, just fuck off, and follow your own rulebook. A lot of the times, they just don't follow the fucking rules. There is an insane double standard on the team that has to be dealt with. Something that I could be chase banned for, something that you as an individual player could be chase banned for, or lose it all over. Bro, a mod could do the same thing. I doubt they'd even get a fucking warning. And that's not exaggerating. That it's happened so many times. You know, I called somebody a moron. I get blacklisted. I can't even open tickets. I can't even use the ticket system in any way. I'll never be in a CC event. I can't be a tester. I can't be a mod. I can't be anything. And I know that sounds like I'm reaching. But like, look, I can't speak for the devs, but low-key, high-key, like, I'm pretty close with Archmage. It's been implied, if not directly stated. Yeah, man, like, I'd be totally down for you to be a tester or whatever, but the staff would execute me on the spot if I did that. So, like, you know, it's an insane double standard. They hold grudges. And they're incredibly biased. They will always defend themselves, and they will always hold the players to a ridiculously high standard that they do not enforce on their peers. It's why a lot of the staff gets so much hatred. A lot of it is misplaced. Like, as the number one mod hater, I'll say it. A lot of the hate they get is misplaced, but it's not fucking fairy dust. Nobody woke up one day and said, I fucking hate the staff. It is continuous failures over the years. The mods typically do a good job, and then when they need to tee up, when it matters most, everything's on the line, super, like, high-profile situation, they fumble. And they somehow manage to do the worst possible thing every fucking time. Get me on the team, make me the head mod, get rid of Alphabetical, promote me. They need third-party oversight, okay? I'm gonna come and audit the fucking team. I'm gonna get y'all right. I have a zero tolerance policy for this shit. Somebody's acting out, somebody's acting crazy, you're banned. Get out. I don't care. It's that easy. I will police the mods. And as the voice of the people, as Dan VR, the champion of their common man, If I'm on the staff, bro, that's like fucking Madara Hashirama shaking hands, bro. The community and the mods are now aligned. There's peace throughout the land. Everything will be okay. But leave your comments down below. Leave your thoughts down below. I know nothing will change because the official policy is, I mean, really, this is learned behavior. The senior mods and the head mod, which used to be horror, they want to be involved as little as possible. They just fuck off. They don't want to get involved. They only do when it's absolutely necessary. It's the same with the devs. They just want to work on the fucking game. They don't want to deal with any of this bullshit. Look, bro, just throw me in there, and I'm going to clear house. I'll get rid of your fucking bad apples. You know, you guys always talk about, no, we're really good, and we're really motivated. It's just a few bad apples. All right, I'm going to go find the bad apples, and I'm going to chase ban them. And then, you know, everything will be fucking fine and dandy, and we'll all sing Kumbaya and share slugs or whatever the hell they did in Lion King.